Okay, so let me show you exactly why and how Duolingo is hooking and addicting their users for their own personal benefit, and how you can do the same in your app in order to addict your users and just increase your monthly recurring revenue. So, did you ever try skipping Duolingo for one day? I bet you can't. And the reason behind that is because they understand that streaks equal retention, right? So, if more people come into your app more, like daily, you have more chances of actually converting the same users. And they understand that streaks, the pain of losing a streak, is a lot harder and at least two times harder than joy of gaining one. That's why they have freeze in place. You don't want to lose a streak because you felt invested in the app, right? And that's from habit formation. So when you invest time in something, you would feel really bad by not by losing the same thing that you invested time in, right? So if you have 30 streaks in Duolingo every day after that, 60th day, 60th streak, 90th streak, it feels harder and harder to lose the progress that you already made. And that's why they included the freeze streak, which is basically just stopping the progress that you made so far if you skip a lesson. The second one is the all isn't cute. So every message, every push notification that you get from Duolingo is on purpose. So they basically create this branding emotional blackmail, right? So every time they say to you, looks like you're not joining Duolingo today to finish a lesson, looks like you gave up, that's intentional because that triggers part of our brain to keep going and keep getting the streak that we're looking for, right? The third one is gamification equals psychology warfare. So if you ever noticed, all the other features in Duolingo are like slot machines, meaning sometimes you get a reward, sometimes you get a confetti, sometimes you get a level up. This is called in behavior science world variable reward. It's the same psychology gambling casinos use in order to hook their users. So you're using the machine, you're seeing some traction, and after some time you actually win something, and that's called a variable reward. This randomness, this fear of us missing something, fear of us missing a reward that we know that it might come, um, feels really good, and we feel really good about it, and we want to get it over and over again. It's similar, like we as humans, when we anticipate a reward is coming, we might not be that excited around it. But when we know that reward might come, just we need to keep playing, then we would feel really good about it when we get it. And that's why they used confettis on one type of reward, the level up on the second one, XP gain on the third one, because they are not the same rewards. People would feel really bored if they only got level up, for an example. So yeah, try using that in your app. Try integrating few different types of rewards. One would be confetti with screen vibration, one would be level up, one would be XP gain, one would be streak boost, right? So every day that you come to the app, streak will double, right? So every day is actually 2 days, one day is actually 2 days. Now the illusion of learning that Duolingo is actually doing is abnormal, meaning after a year, like this is actually study backed, meaning after a year of you learning any type of language with Duolingo, you can't even order a coffee with it, right? And this is scientifically proven. They can hook you and they can make you use the app every day for 2 years, and you won't be able to even order a coffee in that language. So activity doesn't mean fluency. It just means more money in Duolingo's pocket. So the fourth one and the last one is business model of addiction. They understand that streak, fear of loss, purchase ads, back to habit. What that means is before they actually gamified Duolingo was one of the leading language learning apps out there, but they already only made $36 million a year, only that. But by 2024, they made nearly 750 million a year. That's a 20x jump in 6 years, driven not by teaching better, but by monetizing streaks, hearts, gems, and ads. Successful education is bad for business. Addiction is the business. And that's why they are making so much money. Their primary goal is not to teach you the language. Their primary goal is to make you addicted to the app in order for you to use it every day and spend money with them. And that's exactly what Duolingo is doing and every day improving on. They're constantly improving, they're constantly thinking of new messaging, of new push notifications, of new features that would add addiction to their users. So yeah, that's exactly it. I hope you kind of like this video. I also included a doc that is made for actionable changes that you can use right now in your app to increase retention and conversion like Duolingo did, and to basically hook your users like Duolingo did. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video and see you